Hey everyone. I just wanted to jump on here really quickly while my children are at the pool and show you guys a little bit about this makeup. I know I did a really quick application before this week, and today is Tuesday, and we're gonna wrap this party up this week. Thank you so much for all of your color matches. I've enjoyed working on your color matches and finding your perfect shades for you guys and sending your palettes, your custom built palettes. And please let me know any questions that you have. Happy to answer any questions or help you with application. That's one of the other great things about this makeup is that it comes with your custom color matcher, your personal makeup girl that's gonna help you figure out the right application for you. We can talk about face shape or eyeshadows for your eye color, all kinds of things, really anything that you need. And I'm here to help you troubleshoot along the way. So if you get your makeup and you find that something isn't quite right, please let us know. You can always switch out your colors if you don't feel like they're right, or you can get a refund if we can't find the match for you. So I wanted to show you some of the brushes with the application. I hadn't been able to show you guys that yet. And so here's my palette. And this is my one-stop shop. So I have all of my creams and then my eyeshadows in here as well. So I thought I would just show you guys how I do my application with the brushes. I start with this multitasker and I go in with what I call my camouflage color, and I just use this to kind of camouflage any discoloration or imperfections or skin issues that I have on my face, anything that I don't want visible. And this color that I'm using as my camo color is called Mango, but yours may be different, which is why we need your no makeup selfie so that we can get the right color correcting color for you. I also like to take this, my under eyes aren't looking too shabby today, but a little bit. Been kind of a long day. I'm just gonna go into my tear troughs with that color just to kind of camouflage that. Okay, so I'm done with that. And now I'm gonna go ahead and do my contour. So this is the detail brush. It has kind of a flat bottom on it and some longer edges, which is great for your contour because you can just kind of go into the edge of that. And I go right under my cheekbones. And I start right above my ear and then just go down. And you can play with this until you get the contour that you like. Also come up here to my hairline. If you have really oily skin, or if you live in the armpit of the United States, Georgia, in the summer, it can be a little bit tricky with sweating and just getting if you have trouble with makeup sliding, this cream makeup will sweat if you don't use a primer or a stay spray. We also have a setting powder, which is also really great, and I'll show you guys that as well. All right, one other thing that I like to contour is my nose. You do not have to do this, but some people think it is a lot more complicated than it really is, especially if you have this detail brush. It's super easy. So I just go down both sides of my nose just to create that shadow. And then I go right underneath my chin and jawbone to kind of chisel that out a little bit. And even make 2 little lines right there. Okay, so that's my contour all done. Oh, one last thing. I like to put this right under my bottom lip because I can always use a little extra volume on my lips. Okay, so that's it for that. Now I'm gonna go in with my pop color, which is my lightest brightening color. And you may, a lot of times I just recommend 2 highlight colors, a pop color and like an all over shade, if you don't need that camouflage or that color correcting, and a lot of people don't. So you may or may not be recommended a color correcting or camo color. But if you do have issues with or things that you'd like to conceal or color correct, then do let us know that. If you let me know that, then I can make sure that you get the right camo color for you. Okay, I'm gonna show you a new brush. I'm gonna show you the 3D brush for my pop color and my main highlight. So I like to take this end of the 3D brush that's kind of pointed, looks a little bit like a bullet, and I go into my pop color. And I like this brush because you can just get right in to the corner of your eye. Pull that down a bit. You also want to get this outer part of your eye as well. Also remember, it just takes a very little bit of product. It is so easy to apply too much makeup, and when you do with this cream, a little bit goes a long way, so it will look a little cakey if you aren't careful. It only takes a little bit. Okay, I go down the bridge of my nose right in between that contour. I always do my T-zone with the pop color or the brightening highlight. And I'm only applying 1 layer. Again, like, this is not something that you layer over the top of each other. This is just 1 layer of makeup. I'm only putting this makeup where I want foundation to be on my face. So I've applied my pop color or my brightening color, and you can see that really truly it's like a triangle of light on your face. Now my main color, which I call the bridge color, the bridge color is like closest to your main all over shade, and you really just put that anywhere else that you want to bridge or transition your contour and your pop color. So, and I'm gonna use this other end of the 3D brush. Remember, just a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna come right here where I didn't have any foundation. I always like to go right here under my contour. I also like to just put a little bit kind of right in between that pop and that contour color here. And then if I have any redness around my nose, I'll do that too. Okay, and that is it. I don't usually even put foundation here or here. I don't really typically need it there. So that is it. I'm gonna go ahead. Now this is the blush and bronzer. You have seen this week. I just really love to blend with this. If you don't have something like this, you can also use like a perfector sponge or a beauty blender. That works just as well. I don't wanna say just as well. It does work. And if you do have issues with maybe applying too much, This Beauty Blender or the Perfector sponge is really great because if you dampen it as you're blending your makeup, it's also going to take off any of that excess product that you used. I'm going to stop there because I really love this. But that is really great. It will take off any excess makeup without moving the makeup around on your face, as long as you're like blotting and dabbing and doing little twisting motions but not swiping. It will have the same effect, and it will take off any excess if you've applied too much. There's really no right or wrong way to do this blending. Just kind of buff. You don't want to over blend because you don't want to take off any of that contour or brightening. And then if you've color corrected with a camo color, then you definitely don't want to swipe that around on your face. Okay, this contour under my neck and jaw, I try to always blend down, but everything else I just kind of blend up. Okay, so I'm gonna switch brushes so I can show you another brush that I really love. This is like my summer go-to. It is such a light, fluffy, it's called the blend brush, and it just so naturally blends. I love it for my lip cheek colors, and I'll even use it on my eyes sometimes. I love it for illuminator and bronzer. So a lot of times in the summer, you know, just on the go, I don't tend to use a ton of foundation, so I will take this with me. And if I'm just kind of like reapplying or whatever throughout the day, then I just take this with me and my makeup, and I just reapply with this. And it's a great little brush. It's very lightweight and blendable. Okay, I'm gonna use a color called Tropicana, which is a great color for summer. It is a sheen. Oh goody, my family's home. And I just kind of swirl this blush or lip and cheek color kind of back. Start at my cheeks, hello family, and just go brush it back up my cheeks. So kind of right above that contour is where you'll do that. And if I'm really in a hurry and not doing my eyes, I'll just blush a little bit of that on my eyelids, nose. Okay, now I always use my finger for applying to my lips. Again, this Tropicana is so beautiful because it gives you that like dewy look. Hi. And it also has like a little bit of like a corally hue to it, but it's not overpowering or too much. So that is that. And now I'm gonna apply my bronzer. So I take this larger end of the blush and bronzer, and I just swirl. A lot of people have trouble with the cream bronzer because it's definitely something that you have to get used to. You're really not applying very much. I'm just stippling in there, getting a little bit on my brush, and then really swirling that over my face where the sun would hit. But it is so beautiful. Hi.
Hi.
You want to say hey? To my friends.
What friends?
My Facebook friends. They're learning about 3D foundation. That's Marybella. Okay, so you can probably already tell that it's just warmed up my look so much and gave me a nice warm glow. Ooh, my hair is something. I like to go down my neck a little bit here because I just want to make sure that everything kind of blends together and it's all the same shade or tone. Okay, so that is the bronzer. Next, I'll do a little bit, I don't know if you could tell, but I like to line up I put my bronzer in the middle with my illuminator and my contour on either side, so that as I'm swirling, if I'm gonna I don't wanna have like my lighter foundation colors mixing in with my bronzer. But it's okay, like kind of the three of these darker shades mixed together is not a big deal. But I go in with this blend brush and my Angel Illuminator, and I just kind of apply that right above my cheekbones. You can also just use your fingers. And this is really subtle. It's a subtle shimmer. It really activates in the light, so it can just kind of add to that glow. Put a little bit over my brows, kind of blend that in there. You can also put it on right below your brow bone, Cupid's bow, center of your lips, and that is that. Very, very quickly, I'm gonna show you. This is the eyeshadow brush. It is amazing. This is it's double-ended, and this is the only brush that I ever really use for my eyes. And I love all of our powder eyeshadows. I'm just gonna do just a very quick basic look. So I'm gonna go in with this color here, which is a matte color. And I do just a wash, which is like all over the lid. You always want to start with some sort of a matte shadow, just to kind of create that base. Okay, and then I flip over to this pointier detail in, and I go in with a darker color and kind of hit up that line right there. They're hungry. They've come in from the pool, and they are ready to get fed. Great. Okay, so after you go into your creases with that darker color, I'm gonna go back in the crease here. And I also use this as my liner. I really don't use eyeliner much anymore since discovering this little tip here. So I just take my darker color and I use this detail in, and I just kind of run that shadow under my eyes, not all the way over. If you pull it too far in, it'll close your eye up. So I just do here, and then I go down under there with that detail in. But now I'm just gonna kind of blend that all in. And now I'll take more of a shimmer color. I think I'll use Rhone. And a lot of times I'll just use my finger and I just go over like the very center of my lid. Like when I close my eye, just right where my pupil would be. Okay, blend that. I have one singing about dinner and the other is singing in the shower. Okay, last thing for real. I want to show you this really cool thing. This is the line brush. It has a spoolie end and it has a very detailed angled end for your brows. And I just use my contour color to fill in my brows, but it's amazing because you can line, hello.
Oh, sorry.
You can reshape your brows, or you can just fill them in. It also makes these little like very natural brush lines. Hey buddy.
Ow.
What happened?
I was carrying my two little, my blue and my black little card boxes, and one of the corners hit right here.
Oh, I'm so
now
sorry that happened.
hurts. What's dinner anyway?
What's for dinner anyway?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Okay, buddy. Coming right up.
What is for dinner?
Okay, there it is. Quick and easy. This is the lime brush. And that is it. If you have any questions about any of our amazing brushes, double-ended brushes, or about our 3D foundation, or about our eyeshadow colors, please hit up the comments, or you can message me, and I would be happy to help you. Thanks so much.